Testing, 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 testing. Looks like it's working okay. What's up, you guys? It is June 27th, 12:54 in La Tarde in the afternoon. And it's, I think it's Thursday, isn't it? No, it's Friday. No, it's Thursday. I knew that. I'm totally with the game, you guys. And, yeah, we're in Manhattan, chillin'. I guess you could say chillin'. Everyone's doing construction and or trying to live their lives. I don't even know. I'm at an Irish bar. Figures I would end up at an Irish. I'm half Irish, half Mexican. So party 7 days of the week. Today's word is, without further ado, titled, "You Are Seriously So Strong." And you are. If you're catching this vid, I'm really, really pleased to be sharing with you a different perspective of maybe you've heard it before, that you're so strong, and you're like at a certain point, you're like, I don't even know what that means anymore. I hear it. People tell me that. People tell me I have strength. People tell me that I'll be able to get through whatever I'm going through because I'm strong. People tell me I'm strong. And it's like after hearing it so many times, you kind of feel like it's almost even lost its meaning. And I hear you on that, because it's like if you're used to being a certain way, you can't really see that outside of yourself, right? But I'm pleased to share this word with you and kind of draw an illustration of seriously how strong you are. Seriously. Man or gal. Sweet gal, beautiful gentleman. Whoever's catching this vid, it is for you, and I'm pleased, and thank you for being here. My name is Kimberly, and this is the Kimberly Ponce Channel, where we talk about awesome things literally all the time. And you guys, legit, are so strong. If you're catching this vid, it's meant for you. It's like you were born with it. You were born with it. And it's only gotten stronger each and every day you've decided to continue. And if you're catching this vid too, it might even feel like at times people try and poke the bear because they see how strong you are. And I do have a video coming up about why people love to push boundaries, and that kind of goes hand in hand with it. We have Psalm 73:26. My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. I skated, you guys, from Grand Central, East 54th, 53rd-ish, all the way till East 100th Street. Girl, I was flying. This lady, I like biffed it a little bit, and like I didn't fall, but like I had to rearrange myself a little bit and like pick up my phone and stuff. And she was like, "Crazy lady," and I was like, "I'm not crazy, you're crazy." And like this was all before like 10 a.m. It didn't even feel like 50 blocks. I swear to you, I like was flying, and I didn't even know that the east side was that good for skating, but it is, because it has a super even, smooth bike lane. I did notice with skating in Manhattan that you gotta keep an eye out for other bikers. In the Bronx, it's not as busy. I mean, occasionally, yeah, you gotta, but in Manhattan, you gotta keep your head on a swivel here. Good heavens. There was this one truck trying to like change lanes like at the last minute, and then he like was kind of gonna go in the bike lane, and I was just like, that was close. So you gotta keep a head on a swivel when you're skating in Manhattan. But I would not change it for the world. I literally had so much fun this morning. I didn't even feel like skating 50 blocks, but then I looked and it was like East 100th, and I was like, what? I was like, yeah, baby, let's go. So your girl's out skating and having fun, and living my best life, honestly. Summer. But you're seriously so strong if you're getting this vid. And you're probably someone who works out too, like hella, and like crazy, like 3 hours, 4 hours at the gym, or like you are the one to push yourself in that workout. You are the one to really challenge yourself and you enjoy that. You rise to the occasion, so to speak, right? And it's like you enjoy that. You're a person who enjoys the challenge genuinely. And I love that. And God loves that. Like, God loves a good child who is ready to go and not timid. Because none of us have the Holy Spirit. If it's in us, then we don't have like a fear, a sense of timidity, or we ought not to, at least. When we have God with us and working for us and in us, it's like there's no timidness. There's, in fact, like authority instead, and that's beautiful. So you guys, I was also reading on the subway, because like I don't even know, like, I wasn't even planning on coming into Manhattan, but then I was chilling after I did that video this morning at like, I finished right before like 8 a.m. and then the train was like arriving to Manhattan, train arriving to Manhattan, arriving now. And then I was like, why not? It's been a while since I've been in the city, and I'm really glad I did, because the bike lanes on the east side, I never knew. I was always chilling on the west side because of the 2 train, but I just like took on a whim today. I was like, why not take the 5 train into the city? And Grand Central is a great place to, that's where I uploaded the first video of the day, and like, I don't know, I love doing new things and switching up my routine every day, but then like sticking to like something that's the same, which is like getting words and then staying consistent and productive. It feels so good. So yeah, we have Nehemiah 8:10. Do not grieve, for the joy of the Lord is your strength. I like that a lot. It's really beautiful. And there's also like so many good-looking men and women in Manhattan. Like, it's just fun. Like you cannot be bored in Manhattan. You just can't. Like, you come in and you see a lot of like miserable-looking Midtown peeps. I'm not gonna lie, they look pretty miserable in their suits or whatever. And like, I'm not judging. Maybe I am judging a little bit, but I mean, I'm glad I chose arts. I'm just saying. When I see somebody who like looks really stressed out and they're in a suit, I'm just glad I chose arts. That's all I'm saying. And I'm never gonna be a Midtown person. Never. I don't have a bias against Midtown. They're just really uptight people. They're just really uptight. Like, it's just that area. Like, I would much rather kick it in Harlem or Jamaica, Queens. You know what I'm saying? Like, Midtown Manhattan is like, my friend from Jersey City, he came and visited me once in Manhattan. He and I hung out in Midtown, and then we were talking about it afterwards, and he was like, yeah, if you're there, you gotta have purpose. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. This city is so diverse, though. I love it. Like, literally, I asked some girls to watch my stuff while I went and used the bathroom really quick. And so when I came back out, I said, okay, thank you so much. And then she said, you're welcome. And I heard like such a strong, thick accent. And I just love that. It made me like excited. Be like, people from all over the world are visiting here. And it really is, like, I think it's cool that if you come to the city, you're legit practicing different languages, if you want to. In the morning, I order my coffee, I try my best to, in French, and then wherever I go. So French is in the morning, when I'm getting coffee, and then Spanish as much as I can. And that's everywhere. I mean, that's, yeah, definitely the Bronx, definitely in Queens. And then if I wanted to practice Italian, there is this espresso gelato shop I go to in Little Italy in the Bronx, and they appreciate me trying to practice Italian. And the woman there, she's amazing. She came to the U.S. like literally in the 80s or the 90s, but she was a cobbler for literally 30 years, for 3 decades in Europe, in Italy. She was literally a cobbler for 30 years, and then she came here, and now she runs, with her husband, she runs the gelato and espresso shop in the Bronx. And she told me how to say, she was speaking to me in Italian, and I was like, I'm trying, but she asked me in Italian, how was the espresso, and she made me an espresso with like, and you get gelato and espresso, and there's little outdoor seating. It's the best! And then she said, you say muy buono. You say, when someone asks you, how is the espresso? And to be polite and respond, you say, muy buono, muy buono. I believe I'm saying that right. So I love to practice all languages. Right now it's Italian, French, and Spanish. And in the future, I'll get down Portuguese. So I think that's it for languages. But like, yeah, I'm obviously stoked on being in the city today. And if you're getting this video, you're beautiful. Thank you for being here. And you're super duper strong. And I know people have maybe said that, and it's like, what does it even mean? But like, keep listening. We got some good stuff for you here. Psalms 18, 1 through 2. I love you, Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock, my fortress, my deliverer. My God is my rock, in whom I take refuge, my shield and the horn of salvation, my stronghold. Beautiful. Beautiful. And it's not too hot today either. So that's nice. Thank God. I was dying in the heat. I mean, I know I was still putting out YouTube posts and whatnot, but I was dying. I mean, I was having fun, and I love the heat. I did come up with some really solid, some really funny material, though, out of, like, going through that heat and being really agitated. It's, like, a really... If you guys want to hear the joke, I'll give it to you. Lord, forgive me for this joke, because it's just a joke. Okay. I was, like... trying to wear my hair extensions in the heat wave, and it's like it feels like it bothers me because like right here, this is just my natural hair, and it ends right here. It's not on my neck, but when I wear the extensions, it feels like a scratchy man's beard, like scratching the back of my neck. And then, like, my friend was like, oh, really? It sounds like you're speaking from experience. And I was like, not experience or faith, but it's been a while since I've seen the priest. Okay, it's just a joke. Chill out. Okay. If you're getting this video, maybe you like to crack jokes, have fun too, and that's part of finding your strength. That's part of finding your flexibility in the means of feeling restricted. In the middle of feeling restricted, you're able to come up with humor, come up with what humor is it's a perspective that somebody holds, and then they share their point of view, and that's like all comedy is, and I love it. So, if you're catching this vid, maybe you find ways to make jokes, or maybe you find ways to crack a joke, or lighten the situation through humor in ways. And that's really, really, really intelligent, actually. Seriously. And we have here 2 Corinthians 12:9. Oh, it's not open. My grace is all... Oh, the door's on the other side. Yeah, it confused me too. 2 Corinthians 12:9. My grace is all you need, for my power is the greatest when you are weak. Oh, I love that. My grace is all you need. 2 Corinthians 12:9. My grace is all you need, for my power is the greatest when you are weak. How is your day going, guys? Good? Yeah? Total shit? Shit out of luck? Either way, by the end of this video, I'll be sure to get you smiling and laughing some way or somehow. Then we have Psalms 18, 1 through 2. I love you, Lord. No, we did that once already, sorry. Psalms 29:11. The Lord gives strength to his people. The Lord blesses his people with peace. Oh yeah, you guys, that's what I brought up the subway for, is that I was reading Proverbs. I'm sorry, I think I'm a lightweight and I just have like one I'm fine. I ended up doing my comedy on this video and trying to stay focused. It's such a fun summer day though, like, And it feels really good to carry this with me in the city. I feel so much more like, I don't know how to explain it, like covered, secure. But anyway, I was reading the Bible on the subway, and I was reading Proverbs because it really has my attention recently. And it was saying how wisdom is more valuable than corals, and how discipline is more valuable than silver, and how knowledge is more valuable than gold. And I love that. And whoever has wisdom and whoever takes hold of it will like grab like a steady hold of the tree of life. That person will be a happy man or woman. Whoever grabs hold of the wisdom that God gives us, that man or woman will be a happy woman, or a man that is a happy man with that wisdom. So wisdom, discipline, and knowledge, those are three things that you likely inherit as well, and you apply those seriously. You apply those and you appreciate how you've developed your wisdom, how you've developed your knowledge, and you take it seriously and you apply it. And that's why you're so strong, boo. That's why you is so strong, boo. I'm really pleased to be giving this word and to share the perspective that maybe it hasn't been shared to you before as to why you are so strong. And then we have Isaiah 41:10. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So we have nothing to fear except Jehovah himself. And then when we do that, that's the beginning of knowledge anyway. So move into this world, move into your next day, move into the rest of this evening with no fear, no timidity. We rebuke timidity. We rebuke the spirit of nervousness. We rebuke the spirit of anxiety. That does not come from God. You ever heard of the saying, you're sweating like the devil? You're more nervous than the devil? Right. So how could we ever say anxiety or fear doesn't come from the devil? Any feeling that is not a good feeling, that's making you feel icky, that's making you feel dread, you'll never have to worry about feeling dread if you take hold and embrace the wisdom and discipline and knowledge that God has for us here. You guys, we're so covered. We're so covered. Such an abundant world we're in. We're just about done with this video, you guys. Continue to stick with me here. I have Joshua 1:19. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Can you even doesn't that make you so happy? Doesn't that verse make you so happy? It makes me so pleased to read that verse. I've loved that verse as long as I remember. And I like it because I've always valued courage. Ever since I was a little girl, I've always valued courage and bravery. I think it's just the way God made me. Probably the same way God made you, naturally strong, naturally, you like that inherent strength that nobody can break. And you've probably had people in your life try and break you. You've had people in your life maybe try and poke the bear. But it's not gonna happen, because you have God in your life, boo. Sweet gal, beautiful gentleman. And then we'll end with Philippians 4:13. I also love this verse. I love it. I feel like this is the verse that got me through a lot of childhood trauma. I accepted Jesus into my heart when I was 8 years old, and that happened to be right after I went through some stuff as a kid. I went through some stuff as a kid, and I came to God, and I'm so glad I did. And then I remember thinking there was so much going on when I was a little girl that I couldn't possibly get through class without crying, and I remember telling myself, don't cry, and be strong, and whenever I felt like crying in class, because home life was never, I mean, it's not that bad, but like I was going through stuff right around the age of 8, you know, and I'm sure we've all gone through our fair share of childhood difficulties and adversity. But this verse would get me through it, and ever since I was 8, that's the point of me sharing this with you. Literally, 2 decades now of practicing and applying this verse, so I hope it shares the same strength with you, y'all. It's Philippians 4:13. I can do things through Christ who strengthens me. I feel like I like the version better that says I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And that's true. You can do, if there's, say you have a goal, say you have a dream, say you have a passion, and it seems quite far-fetched, it seems ambitious, it seems out there, but it's not, because you can literally do all things through Christ. He will strengthen you. You pray about it, you come to Him with that heart of goodness and righteousness and good intention and discipline and joy and peace and all those good fruits, and ask Him and come to Him genuinely, as we see in Jeremiah 33, call to me and I will tell you great and incomprehensible things that you have not yet known. And then I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So we just have to go to Him and be like, hey, this is what I'm really like hoping to do in life. Can you help me with the confidence and the motivation and the passion to just do it? Can you help me with that, God? Because that's a dream of mine I would really love to do. I'd really like to be a nanny for a year in Italy. I'd really try out an audition and try to learn how to do choreography and dance. I'd really like to paint a painting this weekend. I'd really like to learn how to plant a tulip. I'd really like to start my own business, a taco truck, whatever it is. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Isn't that beautiful? So keep doing you, boo. You was already super strong, which is why this vid has found you. I love you. Stay tuned for more content. It's coming. Because we in Manhattan now. And things are popping. The day is going. It's literally 1 p.m. and I've been going since like, I was literally out of the house like longboarding away by like 6 a.m. 6:30 a.m. And I didn't even care about the time. I was just like, let's go. I just woke up. You know the summer days when you wake up early and you're like, yeah, let's go. And you're like active and exercising and covering ground all over the city. Dude, it's sick. Anyway, I hope you liked the vid, got something from it. It was informative, comforting, encouraging. Yeah, I love you guys. I literally do. Like, I'm so pleased to share this word with you. You're so strong. Keep going. And whatever it is that you want to do, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. It's supernatural strength. He will give you the strength to accomplish the goals that you have in your heart. And He knows what's in your heart. He can read it, and He acknowledges it. Nothing's impossible with God. Luke 1:37, for nothing is impossible with God. Whatever it is you want to do, this life is your, like, literally, this world is your oyster. This life is your oyster. This is your chance to take the horns. Take life by the horns. Don't just, like, watch your life go by. Don't just do what your parents, like, want you to do. Don't just, like, coast through and pay the bills and the month goes by and another month goes by. Like, what do you want to do? What are your strengths? What are your passions? What makes you giddy? What makes you excited? What makes you feel so excited it feels like you're a little kid again? That is kind of where purpose and passion lies. And I hope and pray and encourage that all of you have like an awesome moment with God at some point, and everything's like revealed in the most beautiful ways that only God can do it, of what passion and destiny He has in mind for you. You guys, I love you so much. Stay tuned for more content. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Stay chosen. Peace.